Thank you, Mr. Secretary. I know you've been here talking for a while, and I've been monitoring a couple of meetings. So if you've asked one of these questions, just where are we in terms of reducing the backlog on claims and appeals and so forth?
Yeah, thanks so much. As of right now, I think we're probably somewhere below 230,000 backlogged cases. That's not as low as I obviously want it to be. We have a goal to get under 100,000 at the end of the next fiscal year. So I feel like we're making progress. We're making progress through three ways. One, mandatory overtime. Two, hiring additional personnel. We're on schedule to hire about 2,100, actually 2,094 additional people at VBA to carry out these efforts. We've hired about 1,700 of those people right now, and they're in various stages of training. And then the third way we're going to get ahead of this is on automating those claims. We're adding 3 conditions per quarter. We're trying to work down the most popular conditions so that we're working through that. I'll make one last point. Overall inventory of claims at VA sometime today or tomorrow should duck under 600,000. So that's all claims, backlog and not backlog. It'll be the first time in several years that we're under 600,000 when we reach that moment. We'll try to keep driving this thing down. PACT Act would add more. We'll keep working to bring that down.
And the personnel, I know there's been a big vacancy. Is it difficult to get the personnel?
No, actually, what's interesting is that we're finding a lot of interest, in terms of number of applications per opening. We feel quite good about it. We do have some interesting personnel challenges. Increasingly, people find that they have options where they can work remotely in the private sector. So we have to be careful on how we structure work requirements. They need to be on site. How often? Currently, we're in max telework. People have to be in the office 2 days per pay period. So we're looking at all those things and geographic requirements and stuff like that. But right now we have a lot of interest in job applications per opening. I think that stems from the fact that people are very excited about the mission at VA, and I don't blame them one bit.
That's good. Now I'm going to touch on the third rail here, which is what I'm paid the big bucks to do. First, I want to just say that thank you. We agree that not requiring co-payment for contraception goes a long way, especially in reducing high-risk births. Of course, there's a lot of other benefits, but you know what? So would federally supported abortion, and I know that is a very controversial issue. You have any comment on that?
Our statute would allow us to provide abortion services. We do not provide abortion services pursuant to rulemaking. If we were to provide abortion services, we would have to do that through rulemaking, including through public comment. And so if we were in a position to make that choice, this committee has my commitment that you would not be surprised about it, that you would understand the reason for which I was making that decision, and you'd be full participants in the process by which we'd carry out that policy change. But at the moment, I don't have anything to report on such a policy change.
Okay. Your first sentence was you feel you do have, the law does permit or does not permit?
Yeah, it's not that I feel it, it's that the law does permit.
Does. So is there a reason that you would not pursue rulemaking on it? It's
not been VA policy now for several decades, notwithstanding the permissive legal structure for it. I have just not changed what is existing VA policy across Republican and Democratic administrations now for decades. And so Again, if I were to make that change, I would do that in full light of day and in full consultation with this committee.
Well, I would urge you to consider that, and there'll be further discussion on it. But thank you very much. Yield back.
Thank you.